First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Here we are, Sunshine State Broadcasting, here at the Battle on the Island. We have Fleming Island, the home team, against Auburndale. Been a great tournament so far. Just missed a overtime game last game to put us a little bit behind here, but we are here streaming live. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share as we commentate through this next couple of games here. We got Fleming Island and Auburndale now. We have Gainesville and Ribault coming up, a great game following that. Here with LaTroy Strong, I'm Scott Cooper, getting ready for the tip.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get this Battle on the Island going on. Definitely a tale of two games for sure. This one here should be much different than the one we just saw that went to overtime.
No doubt about it. This will be a fun game, Courtney, because LaTroy, because we have we've seen Fleming Island a few times, but now Auburndale's new to us here playing in the area, so it'll be interesting to see what they have.
Definitely. I got a little scout report on them, and they say that they're a solid team. They're not going to make too many mistakes. They do shoot free throws well. Also, they got a couple guys that combo guys. They play football and basketball, so they're going to bring that toughness.
Yeah. And free throws win games. We all watched this last game that we just had, and a lot of missed free throws. Game would have ended a long time ago if they would have made some free throws.
Right, made them in overtime. All right, Jaleel Hill controls the tip. Bryce Robinson in the point guard position. Almost stolen. Yes, stolen by Auburndale.
Auburndale comes out in a good, solid man-to-man defense.
Yeah, so he's giving Fleming Island some trouble early.
We talked before watching like Fleming Island and Jackson and knowing that the Fleming Island has some tough, hard-nosed guards. And when they can be matched, it's a tough job for those opponents.
Definitely. And they seem to start off slow anyway, so we'll see what happens because they try to figure out if they want to play a guard game or a big game. Greenwich goes to the basket. Just kind of throws up something wild. Stolen by Auburndale again. Look to push.
They want to get out and run, don't they, Coach?
Yes, they do. The turnover, number 10, Sneed.
Token full court pressure there, but not trying to get a turnover, probably just trying to get some time off that shot clock.
Definitely, and that's what it's built for. This is slow them down a little bit, not let them get into a fast break type situation. Fleming Island goes into the offense. Crawford missed Robinson early, kind of late pass, almost stolen again.
Yeah, Fleming Island's having a lot of trouble. Right now, Auburndale's doing a great job in the passing lanes.
Right, and once again, like we talked about, they're just as physical. They're not as tall, but you can see the physicality is there. All right, Greenwich pass ball to Robinson. Kicks it over to Turner, looking at Jaleel. Hill, no go. Crawford, top of the key. Shot clock low. He hits the rim, so ball still live. Jaleel Hill gets the rebound. Knocked out of bounds.
A lot of these kids, they want to turn it off when that shot clock goes off, but they got to keep playing.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like they fall asleep a little bit or something.
Two point-blank shots at the rim right there and couldn't make it happen.
All right, nothing going. Ball goes to Auburndale. All right, we got a nice defensive play there by Bryce Robinson. Gets the charge. And I tell you what, if Auburndale's going to do that, you're going to see that all night long because that's one of Bryce Robinson's specialty.
No doubt about it. They like to put their head down and drive. Robinson will get in position.
Definitely, all night long. All right, this time we have Turner bringing the ball up, gets it over to Greenwich. He's looking for Crawford. Goes inside once again to Turner, kicks it out to Hill. Hill looks to muscle his way in. Spin move, counter for 2.
Big time move. If he can do that, Coach, they'll be all right.
All night long. I mean, he definitely has the height advantage. I think he has everybody else out there by at least 5, maybe 6 inches.
Yeah, no doubt.
Number 4, Gunter looks to try to make something happen. Over to Ramirez, to Sneed. So Auburndale is trying to find something against this height of Fleming Island. I don't think that's going to work, but there it does. All right, 2 points for Auburndale. Derek Ramirez. Tell you what, I wouldn't bet on that happening all night long. Not with those skyscrapers in there. There we go. Strong basket by Robinson. Bryce is everywhere. Defense, offense.
He is. Slow start to the game, but looks like we got a little flow maybe starting to happen.
Yeah, almost stolen by Greenwich. Slipped through his hands. Auburndale backdoor cut. Reverse layup. Count it for Jordan Gunter.
Auburndale, they're not afraid to go inside against the trees right there, are they?
I'm telling you. All right, nothing going. Pulled down. Foul. Jaleel Hill goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. I tell you what, I wonder if that is a weakness of Fleming. You know, they're tall, but are they shot blockers?
Right, because those last 2 possessions were easy buckets.
Definitely, so they'll be tested tonight. All right, Jaleel Hill to the free throw line. Shooting 2.
4:54 left in the first here. We're only at 4-4 right now. Slow start to the game.
Definitely. Tell you what, 2 team fouls now for Auburndale. All right, Jaleel, nothing but the nets. All right, we got my first sub. Isaiah Robinson comes in for Greenwich at Fleming Island. All right, Jaleel misses the second one. Auburndale clears. Fleming Island stays in the full court man-to-man. Turner harassing. Full court. Ball goes to Lindsey. Nothing happening. All right, Auburndale runs that old wheel offense up top. Shot up. Count it for 3. Cameron Sneed.
Good ball movement, good patience.
Robinson kicks out to Turner for 3. Back at you. Much different game than the one we just saw.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, ball stays knocked out of the hands by Isaiah Robinson. Eddie Lowry with the ball. He sizes up Cameron. Derek Ramirez throws up a 3, no good. Clears by Turner. Looks to push the ball. Bryce Robinson goes back to Turner, sets up a 3. Off the back of the rim. Ball loose. Goes to Isaiah Robinson and he's fouled. Shooting 2.
Both teams want to get out and go.
I tell you
Rebound
what,
and go.
this shot clock doesn't seem to be an issue. Had the one situation, but other than that, they're moving.
We could cut the shot clock in half and get this game really moving.
Talk to me. 20-second shot clock. All right, Isaiah Robinson to the free throw line, shooting 2. Auburndale with their 3rd team foul. Those fouls can mount up in multiple ways as the game goes on. Shooting 2 and kids in foul trouble. Isaiah Robinson makes the first one because we've been playing over 4 minutes now and the coach has not subbed at all for Auburndale. All right, Isaiah Robinson lines up number 2 and he gets it.
Nothing but net.
All right, Auburndale looks to push the ball to the floor. Backdoor cut. Derek Ramirez steps out of bounds. Turnover. Auburndale, Fleming Island ball.
Here's your first sub, Coach.
There he is, right on cue. All right, Isaiah Robinson looks to get Jaleel Hill. Height advantage, he goes in. No call. Missed the shot. Cleared by Auburndale. Once again, Fleming's in a semi-running jump. Shot clock could be an issue. He gets it on down. Lindsey for three, no good. Controlled by Auburndale, nothing. Jaleel Hill taps it out. Isaiah Robinson looks to push. Back door. Back.
Really wasn't his fault. He got the ball thrown to him in a bad situation.
Absolutely. All right, next up, Jaleel Hill subbed in for Alex Brown, the Fleming Island.
Coach Alex Brown has been doing it all. I've been here for 2 days, and he was working in the concession stand last night.
Listen, I tell you what, man, you know the old term, junkyard dog, but he's everywhere. He does it all. Put his hard hat on. All right, Auburndale looks to go. Lowry pulls up. Lindsey, for two. Count it.
Fleming Island is playing a lot of pressure defense all over the place, but Auburndale's really handling it well.
They really are a solid team. Don't make a whole lot of mistakes. Isaiah Robinson for soft touch off the glass. Tell you what, I've seen good defense, but even better offense.
Yeah.
All right, we're still moving up the floor. Nothing happening. Three-point up, no good. CC turns the ball over. No one there but black jerseys.
It's been a quiet first quarter for Carson.
Yes, but he's one of those players that tell you what, he'll turn on when he wants to.
He'll get 8 in about a minute,
right? Basket. Oh, I tell you what. We got a good shot block there. The foul's probably going to go on Isaiah Robinson, who's down, kind of holding his knee. But he gets up. Okay. Was holding my breath there, but he got on up. All right, Auburndale looks to go to the bench again. Sub. All right, Gunter off the front of the rim, no good. All right, Fleming Island going real deep to the bench tonight. You got Joseph Johnson coming in.
We haven't seen a lot of him in the games we've done.
I tell you what, I kind of get the feeling that coach is kind of sparing some people because it's a long weekend.
Yeah, true.
All right, cleared by C.C. Crawford. Bryce Robinson looks to make something happen, goes into Isaiah Robinson. Bryce lines up a three, looks good, and it is good for three.
That looked good as soon as it left his hands.
It surely did. All right, Lindsey comes for Alex Brown on the defense. Ball goes over to Gunter. Looks to make something happen against Bryce. Great defense here. Oh, what do we have for the referee? He calls foul. Bryce Robinson on the foul. Screams from the fans, said it was great defense.
Right.
I tell you what, I think it was only one person in the gym that thought it wasn't good defense.
Right.
But he matters. All right, Gunter.
Ball didn't lie, right?
The rim. Yeah. All right, second time, and he is good. Jordan Gunter makes the second free throw. All right, ball swung around, and
Travel.
yes, he did. Joseph Johnson, too many steps.
A lot of kids do that exact move these days, and
definitely. His timing was terrible because he already had the ball in his hand when he took those extra steps. All right, once again, Fleming Island goes to the bench. Like I said, I think coach is definitely rotating a lot of players in. Long weekend here. Trying to preserve some guys for tomorrow. Fleming Island, 5-point lead, 15-10, minute and 22 seconds on the clock. Got number 4, Diego Rivera in for Fleming. All right, Lindsey with the ball up top. Looks to make something happen.
They're getting after it defensively, but Auburndale is just finding a way to make the right pass, being patient.
High flyer, Gunter goes to the basket, nothing doing. Rebound, Auburndale, fighting for it, and ball's out of bounds. Ball stayed with Auburndale.
Looks like they gave it to Fleming.
Oh, they switched it up. Okay, we'll go with Fleming. Tell you what, Coach must have heard us for Auburndale since we said something about the subs. He's put in 4 other players.
Right.
All right, Gunter comes to the bench to take a break. All right, Diego Rivera looks to call something, get his team set up. Isaiah Robinson on the curl with Greenwich with the finish. Left hand, nothing doing. Once again, just a little bit of contest from Auburndale. Stops. Ball goes up forward to Sneed. Inside, gets fouled on the ground. 30 seconds, 30.7.
This is a very unfamiliar lineup from Fleming Island. We don't see this group of 5 together often at all.
Not at all, definitely. All right, Isaiah Robinson on the foul. Ball tipped in, and Sneed was already out of bounds when he passed it to him. All right, 30 seconds even. Diego Rivera looks to get something going. Shot clock is off. Ball goes inside. Joseph Johnson looks to reverse. Nothing doing. Blocked by Auburndale's number 15, Jatwan Pinnock.
I think Fleming has to be happy right now that they're going to go to the end of the quarter with a lead here.
Yes, definitely.
Sparing some guys, getting some rest on the bench.
I tell you what, looking at the coach's expression, he's hoping his players run the clock down a little bit.
Right.
But I tell you what, JJ said, nope, he's going to get his. All right, Alex Brown at three-point line. He pulls up for his as well. No good. Cleared by Sneed.
Coach, I would have made sure we went for a last shot. Yeah, Coach, tell him right now.
But you know what? Sometimes that becomes contagious. Joseph has been throwing up a bunch of shots too. As soon as Alex touched it, he said, hey,
right.
I got to get mine as well.
Right.
All right, 4.2 seconds on the clock. Auburndale takes it out. Ball into Deshaun Johnson. Kick the ball up, 2. No good for the 3. All right, we're going to the end of the first quarter. Fleming Island, 5-point lead.
You know, that was a furious quarter for it to be 15-10.
Well, the interesting part about it, scored a lot of points in that first 5 or 6 minutes.
Right.
And then it just went cold. I guess it had something to do with the subs, though.
No doubt about it. SSB Jacks live here at Fleming Island.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Second quarter, here we go.
All right, Coach didn't waste any time. He got his starters back into the game.
He did. It was, Jaleel Hill, he had a good little first quarter there to start off, but as we talked about, Carson Crawford was kind of quiet that first. He's actually still on the bench, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He left Joseph Johnson and Diego Rivera on the court to play with 3 starters. Greenwich, Turner, and Jaleel Hill. All right, ball cleared. Deshaun Johnson with the ball up top. Let's try to get something set up for Auburndale. Goes all the way to the basket. Nothing doing. Joseph Johnson clears. Looks to push the ball up to Turner. He has the big man going with him. He decided to go on his own. No call. Ball pushed up. Number 11, Lowry with the layup.
Letting them play.
I tell you what, that's definitely letting them play because I was always told 100% of your try dunks, you get a foul or the bucket. All right, hit the top, violation. Auburndale's ball.
That's tough. That's frustrating as a coach. You miss a dunk and give up a layup on the other end. It's a 4-point turnaround.
Yeah, and they come down and throw up a quick 3. All right, once again, that token pressure to run a jump. Gunter looks to go to the basket. Draw a foul, no contact. Greenwich clears. Push the ball up the air. He has the big man going with him twice. They have not found him on the fast break.
A lot of unnecessary shots taken right now.
Yeah. Jordan Gunter once again wants to be aggressive, but turns the ball over. Sneed on the quick pickup. Layup missed.
It's getting really sloppy right now.
Very sloppy.
Both ways.
Yes. Turner into the basket, nothing doing. Turner's asking for the alley-oop. But I tell you what, Diego Rivera, from the last possession, I think coach is already subbing him. So we got Bryce Robinson coming in the game. You also have C.C. Crawford coming back. And another sub, Griffin Schultz into the game for Greenwich. All right, Crawford with the ball, looks to be aggressive. Throws up a nice, smooth layup for two.
First bucket of the day.
There it is. We look for him to be aggressive, right? All right, there he is, Bryce Robinson. Throws the alley-oop. Not really a good one. Turner steals it, but Auburndale's able to hold on to it.
Like the Harlem Globetrotters there for a second. Coach is like, I've seen enough. Timeout.
I'm telling you.
You guys need to relax.
All right, timeout. Auburndale. Coach saw something he did not like. So I tell you what, I think Fleming Island should be up a lot more. There were about 3 or 4 fast breaks in the last minute and a half that I really don't think the guards made very good decisions.
Right. You're exactly right. Bad decisions. Taking the ball into traffic instead of making the right pass. They have to settle. It's not the Fleming Island we're typically see. You know, it's they're usually very disciplined, but they're not looking like it right now.
Right. Natural basketball says you go inside, outside, inside. Where I see Fleming just dribbling into the paint, and you got a 6'10" and a 6'7" guy right there with you. So
right.
Guess what? Their height also affects you as a guard.
Right.
All right, Auburndale looks to inbound, 6 minutes and 31 seconds. Ball goes into Johnson once again. All right, goes to Gunter. Gunter looks to be aggressive every time. We got a foul on the ground.
Coach wanted to travel. I do think he got bumped before he traveled, though.
Yes, that's what they call a foul. Bryce Robinson again. That's a tough one. That's his second. That's your floor general. You know, that's your leader. Another one of those guys that does a little bit of everything. All right, quick pass inside. Nothing doing for Derek Ramirez. All right, you got CC on the fast break with the quick dunk. Leg spread and everything. Put a little highlight on it.
Yeah, right. That's what we talked about. He can put up numbers quickly.
Very quick.
Quiet in the first quarter, comes out and has the first 4 of this one.
Oh, yeah. That's as a coach, you don't really worry about that. All right, Gunter lines up a 3. No good. Goes over the backboard. Violation. Fleming Island's ball.
You know, really good players, even if you're not scoring, if you're a great player, you're impacting the game some way, shape, or form.
And that's what he is. He definitely impacts multiple ways, and it gets even better when he starts to score. All right, it's starting to light it up now. Once again, CC for the 3. Carson Crawford. All right, here we go.
Oh, no.
Auburndale with the missed layup. Eddie Lowry fits right into Fleming's eye. Here we go. Good decision. That's what we talked about before. Jaleel Hill is running the floor. Get the ball to the big man with the finish. Auburndale calls a quick timeout. He sees some things he is not happy with. And we go back to what we talked about before. Fast breaks are there for Fleming all day long.
Right.
You make the right decision.
Yeah, no, it took them a whole quarter to figure out, you know, where to take advantage, and they're certainly doing it now. If Hill plays like this, they're a different team. We talked about it last time we saw him. You know, if he plays at his level, it's over.
Definitely. And he has to have a whole lot of confidence, too, because, I mean, he's so much taller than everybody else, too. And we talked about Carson. Carson comes in. We say he had a slow first quarter. But guess what? He's lighted it up now. Got a dunk, hit the 3. Nice layup. He's being aggressive on both ends.
Yeah, no doubt. And Auburndale, they look really good at the beginning, handling the pressure and whatnot, but they've taken some bad shots here in the second quarter.
Definitely have, and then some ill-advised missed layups and things of that nature. So that's always tough when you're trying to play from behind and you're missing layups, things of that nature. As well as, like I say, it may come to haunt them in the end. I see Coach is playing some major minutes from just about 6 guys.
Yeah.
And Fleming is rotating, like we said. They've gone deep into the bench. They played 12 players thus far.
And this can get away quick, We're already a 12-point game right now.
Right. You never can forget this is their home court, too. So Fleming feels very, very confident in here. All right. Jaden Lindsey's back in the game. Has the basketball in his hand now. Looks to see what he can do. Got an offensive foul there. Quick extension of the arm. You're going to always get that call.
Yeah.
And that's what Griffin Schultz is in the game for. Just to be an antagonist.
Yeah,
see what he can do.
He was in it. He was up in his chest. Got exactly what he wanted.
All right, subs in for Auburndale. This could be a tough situation. Coach Auburndale goes to the bench, and I think Fleming is really kind of flowing right now. All right, 5 minutes, 4 seconds on the clock. Bryce Robinson looks to go to the basket. Throw a floater. Nothing there. Turner looks to finish. Schultz for the cleanup, but turns the ball over. No, we get a foul.
I don't like that decision right now. I mean, he went 1 on 5. You got a really good flow going. You're up 12. Take your time, get a good shot.
Yeah. It almost feels like they really don't even respect Auburndale to a certain extent. It's like they kind of can do some things and feel like they're still capitalize later on.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
All right, the foul number 13, Gibson Lewis. All right, once again, CC goes in, but stolen, ripped out his hands, goes up quickly to Lindsey, but taken off the glass by Ryan Turner. He's a high flyer. He's the one for the fast break. He was calling for the alley-oop, too.
Yeah,
so
I saw that from a mile away.
Definitely. All right, Auburndale out of bounds, 4 minutes, 45 seconds. All right. Jaden Lindsey with the ball up top. Looks to call something. Derek Rivera, the screen and roll. Nothing happening. Spin move. Lindsey. No good.
Totally different game right now.
Definitely.
By Auburndale. It's like one shot and done.
There it is. Good decision by Schultz.
Great pass.
I see why Coach put Schultz in. CC with the finish. All right, Auburndale still looks to push. Try to throw up a 3. Nothing happened there. And I tell you what, I don't know. Bryce may be in trouble there. All right, he got that one. Yes.
You're right, though. That was close. He had almost had a little hold. Yeah.
That's it.
Coach, Auburndale coach is telling him. I don't disagree with him.
Oh, there's an old term. It's called displacement, and I kind of thought that was what's going on. All right, 4 minutes, 9 seconds on the clock. Fleming seems to be in total control right this second. All right, Bryce Robinson looks to go to the basket. Turner, pull up, count it. That's a part of this game. Like I said, we've saw them play a lot, and I've seen him make that shot a lot.
Yeah.
Tip ball by Turner, stolen. Bryce Robinson inside, soft left hand, nothing going. Auburndale does clear. Jaden Lindsey.
We're into the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter, and Auburndale has 2 points in the quarter.
Wow. Tough quarter for Auburndale. All right, they're able to withstand the pressure.
13-2 run right now.
Derek Ramirez goes in, gets the ball to Jaden Lindsey up top. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Goes to the basket, nothing doing.
Fleming Island's like defensive pressure. It started off, Auburndale was handling it, but Fleming Island just stays in it and stays in it and stays in it, and it's really flustering Auburndale at this point.
Yeah, and I almost feel like they're pressured, feeling like they have to score too.
Yeah.
So that also kind of hurts it, what they're trying to do in the flow.
Yeah, you see that lead kind of grow by Fleming, and it starts to put even more pressure on Auburndale to try to score.
Yeah, I thought about that earlier, and I said they better be careful because Fleming can score in bunches. You got to be careful. All right, CC at the free throw line. Mr. Carson wants to pick and roll. with Diego. Diego kicks the ball out to Greenwich. Looks to make a nice spin move. Nothing there. Get the foul. All right, we're shooting 2. Foul is on. 13, Gibson Lewis for Auburndale. All right, Aiden Greenwich to the free throw line to shoot 2. 2 minutes, 59 seconds on the clock. No good. Off the back of the rim. Like I said, we saw them a few times, and this has been kind of Achilles' heel for Aiden. He gets to the free throw line a lot, and he shoots about 50%.
Right.
Which I know he's not happy with. All right, hard off the back of the rim there.
It's a mental game at that point. You make free throws. Guys that play basketball all their lives, you make free throws.
Right.
Start thinking about it too much after a couple misses.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to push the basket. Up top of the three-pointer. No good. Box out. Clear by Jaleel Hill.
Hill's really playing a solid. Okay,
Not
I just jinxed him, coach.
Yes. All right, missed layup. Jaleel clears. Gets the ball over to Diego. Diego looks to push. He has a man going. Greenwich. Nothing going. Not sure what happened there. And it got bailed out by the official.
Yeah, I think it slipped out of his hand, but
okay, I go with slipped out of his hand.
Gave the illusion of a foul.
Definitely.
28-12 here. Again, it's still a 2-point quarter for Auburndale.
All right, Mr. Greenwich goes to the free throw line, which is where we're trying to get it together at the free throw line for him. Look better. Nice soft touch. Hey, Mr. Johnson returns back to the game, coming in for Gibson Lewis. Gibson Lewis picks up his 3rd. All right, Greenwich finds it. So back at that number 50%. It's 2 for 4 for the free throw line thus far. All right, Auburndale beats the pressure. Once again, Gunter looks to go be aggressive. He has those skyscrapers in there. Still fighting with him, but nothing doing. Jaleel Hill holds his ground. Diego. Not a great foul. Auburndale's in the double bonus.
15-2 run right now.
All right, foul is on Gunter. His 2nd. Diego Rivera to the free throw line to shoot 2. 2 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock.
First of our doubleheader tonight. Reebok Gainesville next. That'll be fun.
All right, Diego in front of the rim. No good.
SSB Jacks. Share with your family and friends.
All right, steps into that one. Puts it over the front of the rim. Good for 1. Diego Rivera. All right, Johnson has a trap coming at him. What is he going to do? Nothing happening. Got a foul called on Aiden Greenwich. And that was a game of inches. I thought if he was a little more in front of him, he had to steal. But there's a little bit of body contact, and we start to get into that place where the referees start to look at the clock as well.
It's like a questionable pass interference call.
Yep, Gunter with a give and go, and he gets a push from Jaleel Hill. Once again, referees are looking at the clock.
Right.
All right, that puts Fleming Island's 4th team foul. Should be their 4th team foul. Fleming's actually not in any foul trouble. That's only Jaleel Hill's 1st. Minute 54. Gunter up top. Kicks the ball over to number 10. Cameron Sneed, front of the rim, nothing going. Johnson gets the ball tapped out the back of his hand. Like I keep telling us, like coach needs to say to his team, referees are looking at the clock, guys. You know, they're not going to call all this stuff.
Right.
All right, ball comes inbound, looks to throw the alley-oop to Jaleel. All right, great play by number 5, Derek Ramirez. Turnover, Fleming.
Got some pushing over here under the basket. Referee's going to settle that real quick.
Gotcha. Diego Rivera and Cameron Sneed getting a little snippy.
Both of them saying it wasn't me.
All right, got a sub coming in. Dalton Scott comes in for Aiden Greenwich.
We've seen the entire roster, I think.
Just about. I haven't seen Nate Lowry. That's the only one.
He's injured, Coach.
He's injured, so that is.
Yeah.
You're right. That's everybody. The good news is they all have been productive.
Let's put Nate in with the cast right now and let him go.
All right, Sneed turns the ball over. Ball pushed forward. Alex Brown. Skip pass to JJ. JJ lines it up. Blocked by Gunter. Good block. Ramirez clears it. They look to push.
Little shot fake there and drive. He would have
That's
been
it.
open.
We know Gunter's going to the basket. He is always aggressive.
They can't buy a basket this quarter.
They cannot. All right, Ramirez. Jump stop. And one. Go to the free throw line to shoot one.
That is their second field goal of the quarter.
There he is. Hey, number 0, Dalton Scott is in the books with his foul. Minute 3 seconds. Ramirez misses the free throw. All right. Diego can't handle up top, turns the ball over. Picked up quickly by Auburndale and score Sneed. 49 seconds. Smart move by the point guard to go ahead and give it up. Gunter stays in position. Called the turnover by Alex Brown. Sneed pushes the ball up. Johnson, nothing there. Gunter looked to be aggressive as usual. And he gets the finish this time.
Fleming Island got way too comfortable the last minute of this quarter.
Yes.
Silly turnovers.
Man, they had their foot on the gas pedal too. I think they pulled it off. But I think they're looking to tomorrow. They know shot clock's off. Hopefully they look to shoot one shot. All right, we got a push. Derek Rivera shooting 2. Not a very smart foul there.
No. You know, you're down by 13, but you scored 6 straight.
Yes.
You know, take some momentum into halftime. I mean, we just watched the game last week, Coach, where it was like that. Another team came back and sent it to overtime.
Oh, most definitely. All right. Joseph Johnson, the free throw line. Misses. Back of the rim. So maybe an ill-timed foul, but guess what? As we're looking at it, may have been a smart foul. Shots up, back of the rim, no good.
If you can get a rebound,
Alex
that's the
Brown
problem.
clears it. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Scott, 4, 3, no
Oh, I
good.
thought that was good.
Me too, it
was
looked
so
good.
close. Halftime score here, 31-18. Fleming Island on their home court and Battle on the Island with SSB Jacks. Stay tuned for the second half. Got Rebold on the court warming up for the next game, Coach.
Hey,
Ready
smart move.
I'm excited about this next game. You know, Gainesville's been a powerhouse for a long time. Always go deep into the state playoffs. Haven't seen them in a couple of years. We know what Rebold's all about. They're always going to get after it. You know that better than anybody. You faced them so many times.
Definitely. And I've seen Gainesville during the summertime. And during the summer, they were kind of tipsy-turvy. They had the bodies, but they really were not looking like the Gainesville that I've known, So this could be one of those interesting situations where if they hold their own, they'll be fine. If not, a Rebold can run away with it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Rebold is always going to bring that pressure. They're going to bring that full court pressure, crashing the boards. They're going to be all over the place. It's teams. Can teams handle that?
Definitely, and we know it's like I said, it's that Trojan pride all day long. They take it with them no matter where they go. And like you said, it's going to be full court all game long, zone press, run and jump. You name it, it's coming.
Yeah, and they're fun to watch. Everybody has watched Rebold for many years, and I don't care who's coaching, from Coach Showers back to Coach Wilkes. It doesn't matter. They've been the same team year after year. They're just going to get in your face and go. And you never know. These teams are all these teams, with the way high school basketball is now, players are moving from school to school. They're trying to feel each other out. we're getting close to the halfway point to the season. Teams really have to know what their identity is now, because you're going to get into this final push, district games, playoffs, and that's what you got to start thinking about now.
Definitely. You talk about the transfer portal, and Reball is one of those teams where, guess what? They're one of the teams that people kind of look at and say, "Hey, would this be an opportunity for me?" But I tell you what, this year they're shorthanded, not like last year, because they had 8 seniors, and out of that 8 seniors, 6 of them were PTPers. I mean, they really got out there and they worked hard, had a lot of experience. This group here is limited to their 2 guys that really can get out and go, and they got a host of other guys that get in there and just really kind of fill the gap up when they have to.
Yeah, right. I'm really excited about Ian Buford. I've been around Ian for a long time, and I was talking to Coach Showers as they were walking in, and Coach said Ian's doing a great job. He just wants that motor at 100% all the time, and just keep it going.
And you say Ian is one of those transfer portal guys. We hate to say it like that, but I mean, it is what it is. And definitely, the game plan is to try to get Ian really acclimated to what they're doing on a regular basis.
Yeah, he is a high level player, but consistency. As all these kids, they're young. Consistency is a key for a lot of these guys.
Definitely, man. And I tell you what, I have the shameless plug. I know Ian, Reigns wished they had Ian the other night when First Coast pulled a shocker and beat Reigns by 2 the other night. I mean, that was huge on the north side.
Yeah, I tell you what, that Northwest Classic is going to be fun. There's a lot of bad blood brewing between a lot of people out right now.
Absolutely. Definitely some interesting type situations that's going on, and some teams that look to play each other, and some civil rivalries that's going on, to the point where the schedule actually flipped, where Jackson's playing first, and then Reigns and Reball is going to be playing the second marquee game on the first night.
Yeah, that'll be a blast. The Reball was here last week, right? And with playing in Fleming Island, and lost a tough one there, but they want to come back on this court and kind of redeem themselves. And if they can pull it off, they can get Fleming Island back here again.
And I tell you what, Reball has not had a bad loss yet. All of the losses have been very close. So what you say, they're kind of forging that diamond that they looking for, but it's being done through pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun night. It's a fun tournament. It's been a great tournament so far. A lot of great teams playing. A lot of teams we haven't seen before, and it's gonna be a good show for the rest of the weekend.
And I tell you what, Battle of the Island is one of the marquee events here in the North Florida area. They've been doing it for a while now and having some very, very good teams, really good competition. Let's get the people to come on out here and enjoy it.
Love it. SSB Jacks live here at Fleming Island. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. Coach, tell people, get in the chat. Tell us where you want to see us. We'll get there.
Definitely. We're trying to get to some of these rival games. And yes, we just want to get out there. We're here to work. Gas tanks are all filled up, and we're ready to make it happen.
Coach and I are retired, so we need something to do.
That's it. I love it. I love it. I love my change of career.
There you go.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida. First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Here we go. Second half getting ready to start here at Fleming Island, 31-18. Fleming Island on a big second quarter.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You know what? Before we inbound the ball, we definitely want to give a big shout out to First Baptist Church of Orange Park, Pastor David Tarkenton.
David Tarkenton is a great, great man. He's helped a lot of sports athletes in this area.
Absolutely. It's continuing to grow as we try to get our scholarships together as well. All right, Gunter on the foul. He sends Carson Crawford to the free throw line, possibly. Yes, for two.
Auburndale closed the half out on a little 6-point run, but it wasn't enough.
Right.
You know?
And then they fizzled the last 45 seconds. You know?
Right.
All right, Carson Crawford at the free throw line shooting two. What a way to start the quarter off. You get fouled real quick. That way you can see the basket.
There you go.
That's a great idea. Nothing but the Nets.
Auburndale had 2 points in that second quarter for a long, long time.
Long time. All right, Crawford finishes on off, and they go back into that full court man-to-man run and jump. And it's interesting. Once again, Auburndale does beat it. Ramirez, goes to the basket. Nothing doing. All those trees in there. All right, Turner lines up the three, but it looks second. Goes to Greenwich. No good. Hey, he looks for the dunk for a Hill. Jaleel Hill.
That's what Fleming wants to see out of their guards. Great pass. Three great passes right there.
Absolutely.
No one forced anything.
Once again, Ramirez goes to the basket. Nothing doing with those trees. Look to set up another play. Price for three. Worst case scenario for Auburndale here.
Yeah. Jaleel Hill's been great to start this second half off. He gets started off the first half, great. Starting off this third quarter, great.
Yep. And as a coach, you almost tell your team, yeah, we broke the press, but you know what? Slow it down.
Right. I tell the kids, play fast, but don't hurry.
Right, definitely. It's all about pace. All right, Lindsay up top, looks inside. Nothing doing there. Spin move. Goes to Ramirez. Swinging around. Stolen by Carson.
We were going to have showtime. We still might.
Off the glass. Ryan Turner with the finish from Bryce Robinson. Basketball is an easy game.
Yes. Make the right play.
And a lot of it starts with hustle. A lot of it. Another steal. Showtime. Get out the way. Nice finger roll for CC. Carson Crawford.
How long does Fleming leave these guys in knowing they got to play tomorrow night?
You know what? I'll push them to the end of the quarter. I promise you. I would. But you're right. After that, I mean, they may not make it back in. And that's why I'm real happy that they're trying to find Jaleel, because he gets some points up, and that works out for him in the long run. Once again, do we go off the glass again? No. Oh. Bryce Robinson said he's going to take that on his own.
Bryce said these are mine.
Worst case scenario.
Jaleel said that's lack of respect for a freshman. What are you doing, bro?
Tell him, boy, he gave the thumbs down.
They're talking about it. Hey, if that was a junior or senior, it's going off the glass.
Absolutely. You think you turn around and say, man, I didn't see you.
Right.
But no, worst case scenario for Auburndale right now, and Fleming is just rolling. All right. Hey, we got fans all the way in
Fans in Iowa.
That's
Iowa.
fantastic. That's it. Man.
Shout out to whoever's watching us in Iowa right now.
That's it. Go to the chat.
Get in the
Just say
chat.
hi.
Tell us who
Yes.
you are.
Let's see if I can get a shirt.
Yeah, well, it's tough right now, Coach. If you're the Auburndale coach, what are you saying in the huddle?
Well, you know what? You just got to tell the guys to stay together. You know, we talked about the press itself. Don't hurry yourself. You know what I mean? We can break the press. We see that. But guess what? Still slow it down. Take good shots. And you know what? Stop going inside to the trees. You know?
Right.
That's self-explanatory.
You got a 6'2" guy posting up on a 6'10" guy. It does not make a lot of sense.
And that's been the scary part for Jordan Gunter is the fact that he's a downhill player, which means he has not changed or deviated from his own game plan,
Right.
even with those trees down there.
Fleming staying with the pressure. Run and jump.
Definitely run and jump. Everybody's in place. Showtime again for CC. With the long Julius Irving, which a lot of people don't remember him.
Yeah.
Long dunk. All right, once again, downhill against a 6'10" guy. You know? All right, kick the ball out. 3. Finally got something to go. Mr. Johnson. And believe it or not, that's there all game long if they want it.
No, you're right. You're exactly
All
right.
Bryce Robinson pulls up a 3, falls a little short. Auburndale clears. Johnson looks to push. Goes right into the trap. Ramirez has it. He looks to be aggressive again. Trips over his own feet. Ball stolen by Greenwich. Jaleel Hill out on the fast break. You got a foul. Push on Eddie Lowry.
Hill showing those ball handling skills right there. He didn't get to do that very often.
Definitely. And I tell you what, those are those things we keep talking about. That's not really a good foul on a 6'10" guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say, you throw it right to that post right there. Let him try to go to work.
That's it. Ramirez knows he's stronger than him. He can figure out what's going on. Air ball, nothing doing. Cleared by Lindsey. Auburndale looks to push. Looking to try to make something happen. All right, Gunter for the 3. No good. Back of the rim. Jaleel Hill with the rebound. Clears off to the point guard. Floor general. Nice pass to Greenwich. Not ready for it. Turnover, Fleming Island. It's interesting. Yet the situation where the receiver's indecisive. He doesn't know where the ball's coming from.
Right, yeah. You get down there, you don't know if he's going to lob it up to you, if you're going to get a bounce pass.
Run and jump again. We get a grab called on Aiden Greenwich. All right, Aiden has his 3rd, which I don't think it'd be a huge deal tonight.
No, I think they're good. They played everybody on the bench. I think they're ready.
Yes, they are. They're eagerly awaiting the 4th quarter. All right, ball up top to Ramirez. Goes over to Gunter. Lindsey, and then Johnson looks to pull up another 3, and he's got it going. 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. Long pass to Greenwich. Free throw, quick touch pass. Hill went in, and he moved all of his feet.
Moved them all.
All of them. Traveling call, Jaleel Hill. And like I said, freshman mistake. You know, he'll get better. That won't happen too often.
He's shown a lot of signs tonight of the player he can be.
Oh, absolutely. All right, Gunter once again passes over. 3-point shot. Counted. Auburndale's trying to put it together. Timeout must have worked for him. Lindsey for 3. 3 minutes, 39 seconds. Alley-oop.
Great pass by Hill.
Listen, big to big. Carson with the finish. All right, Ramirez with the ball at the half-court line. Passes it up. Gets the ball back over to Mr. Johnson. Shot clock at 22. Lindsey looks to get the ball to Gunter. Gunter inside with the post up on Bryce Robinson. Downhill once again. Got a step through. Nothing there. Gets his own rebound. 6'10" still waiting for him. He's fighting. You cannot take that away from him. Cleared by Turner. CC Carson's on the fast break again. And no good. No finish. Ball knocked out of bounds by Jaleel Hill. Goes to Auburndale.
Here we got some subs coming in now.
All right, got some subs coming in. Isaiah Robinson, Schultz, and Alex Brown. Jaleel Hill goes to the bench. Really good third quarter for him.
Great third quarter. Great first and third quarter from him.
Absolutely. Now I know he's really wishing he had that off the glass one. Alex Brown with the tip. Stolen. Head fake. Gets the layup. No, he does not. All right, Lindsay looks to go with a step over. You're a step no good. Carson's where he wants to be, right there off the glass. Pulls another one out. He has double team. Gets the ball over to Robinson. Shot up Bryce Robinson for 3.
51-27 here with 2:15 left in the quarter.
Every time he pulls up, man, it looks good. Definitely looks good. All right, trapped in the corner. Ramirez gets the ball tipped over. Looks to go Gunter, no 3. Gets the ball over to Johnson again. Finally misses one. Auburndale all over the glass, though.
Fleming Island is not letting up.
Yeah, they're not. They're everywhere. All right, Sneed with the pull-up for 2. Bryce Robinson looks for Schultz. Alley-oop again. He gets his own rebound cleared, and he finishes. He's just too tall for him in athletic.
Yeah.
There you go. Johnson looks to push it up. And there he is again on the other side. Defense, Carson blocks that one. Schultz on the push. Looks to go left hand, blocked by Ramirez.
Schultz wanted to get him some right there, didn't
That's
he?
it. It's been a block party. We know what's going to happen here. There he is. Gunter for 2. Nice hesitation move with the big guy. Turnover. Isaiah Robinson, no good to Alex Brown. I think Alex was trying to slow down and shoot a 3.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Johnson versus Alex Brown. 3/4 of the court. Johnson's done a very good job, I tell you what, with the one-on-one defense.
Yeah, I agree totally.
All right. Sneed Lindsay with the pull-up. Nothing doing. Fleming out of the clear. Isaiah Robinson. He's looking at the basket like he wants it. Alley-oop. I think the ball was thrown a little late there. Got a foul. Alex Brown. Too much body. Nobody really in foul trouble here. That's only their second team foul. 48 seconds on the clock. Davion Hawkins, that's his first time getting in.
You're right.
For Fleming.
You're right. I was wrong in the first half.
So now we are fully 100%. All right, 48 seconds. Brand new shot clock for Auburndale. Ball goes into Ramirez. Saves it. Goes off of Robinson. Auburndale inside with the post up. All right, Johnson again looks to be aggressive. Backdoor cut kicked by the Fleming Island defender.
See if Fleming Island comes out with these same 5 when they start the 4th.
That's going to be an interesting trivia question there. All right, 23 seconds on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. All right, we have a post up with the grab. Bryson Robinson on the hold.
At this point, this is where Auburndale can post up. So let's see if they try to take advantage. They might have a little size advantage at the time.
That's right. Neither one of the big guys are in there. All right, ball goes up top to Gunter. 28 seconds, no shot clock. Looks to be aggressive as usual. Ball goes on the glass, no good. All right, Davion Hawkins gets fouled by Gunter. Open court foul. It's only Auburndale's third, so we'll be ball out of bounds. Auburndale's coach goes deep to his bench.
Yeah.
We got Julian Galashaw coming in.
Both teams can take advantage of this 4th quarter, getting some guys that haven't played a lot. Some good run.
Definitely. Pull up by Bryce Robinson. No good. All right, 12 seconds on the game clock. Johnson kicks the ball over to, pulls up for a 3, Auburndale, and it's good. For number 13, Gibson Lewis. All right, ball put up by Turner. No good. Into the third quarter. Once again, give a big shout out to First Baptist Church of Orange Park and our pastor, David Tarkenton.
SSB Jacks. Like, subscribe, share, tell your family and friends. Let us know where you want us.
Another big shout out to Iowa.
Iowa.
We got them in Iowa watching tonight. Great job.
Ohio
as well. Okay. We got Ohio also. Listen, we're going nationwide in this thing. SSB, national. St. Peter's here as well.
Oh, here you go.
Yes, and I'm loving it, man. We're everywhere while streaming. They're trying to check out these games. Battle of the Island. And
Yes.
one of the big events here is in North Florida.
Interesting. Our producer Courtney says Fleming Island has not won their own tournament.
Man, that is an interesting some information there. And I tell you what, they are on page to get to the championship as we speak.
You got to love that, though. Them, that just shows you the type of talent they bring into this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. All right, we have some subs, but there are one starter back on the court, and that's Jaleel Hill. And I like this. I think that what coach is doing is he has the freshman playing with some guys that he's going to see next year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is good time for a lot of these guys, to make an impression, earn themselves some minutes.
All right, we got a foul. Schultz from Fleming. Not a shooting foul, though, so Auburndale takes the ball underneath the basket. Deshaun Johnson with inbound, goes to Ramirez. Number 0, Lindsey for a soft three, no good. Auburndale finishes, and then Aaron pass.
Threw that one four rows deep.
Definitely. That's tough there, though. He worked hard to get the rebound, and just didn't connect on the three-point shooter.
Almost took out the poor lady in the chair over there in the corner. Coach.
I'm telling you, because she definitely was not watching for it. All right, Auburndale's in a zone press there. Hawkins clears, gets the ball over to Schultz for the three. Lefty, no good. Jaleel Hill clears, gets called foul.
The good thing about this Fleming Island crew right now, they're playing against starters from Auburndale. So, they could really make an impression on their coach.
No, absolutely. And this is one of those times where you say, hey, I'm getting those minutes to build up for later in the season. Jaleel Hill to the free throw line. Soft touch, no good.
Shout out to Coach McLeod here from Mandarin over there in the front row. They got a close win today earlier.
All right. Jaleel Hill finishes the free throws.
Napping right now.
Listen, I sent him a text earlier saying, man, you always sleeping.
He was fired up today, though, Coach. There was a close game down to the wire. He was excited.
Gotcha. Hey, I wish I had been here for that one because that's very rare to see.
Yeah.
Hawkins on the foul for Fleming. And tell you what, when you have this group of guys in, you're almost not even looking at the clock. You're trying to see how they play. All right, Auburndale passed the ball around. Ball goes into Lindsey up top. He really looks to want to be aggressive. Turns the corner, and we get a blocking call on Schultz. Not in position. I don't think it's shooting, but referee gives them the...
No, that was a little Euro.
Yeah.
He was stepping through.
And so he gave him the continuation. All right, Jaden Lindsey goes to the free throw line shooting 2. No good off the side of the rim.
Son, a lot of missed free throws today.
Tell you what, free throws used to be a priority, but I'm not seeing that too often.
No.
All right, try again. No good. Hard off the back of the rim. Jaden Hill clears, which I'm willing to believe Jaden Hill has a double-double. Touch pass over to Schultz. Kicks the ball over to Rivera. Very good defense by Lowry. Jaleel Hill with a nice finger roll. Tell you what, you see his confidence growing. All right, Fleming Island, good defense. Almost stolen. Gibson goes back to Lindsey. Lindsey once again wants to be aggressive. Kicks the ball over to Ramirez for three, no good. Jaleel Hill skies for the rebound. Bottled up by Diego. Still trying to dribble through multiple people and turns the ball over.
It's questionable. He got it tipped right there.
I tell you what, all referees are going to look at what are you doing when you have the ball.
Right.
3 black jerseys, you know.
Right.
Right. And then you're still bobbing the ball. You're up almost 20 points.
Right.
They're not going to give it to you at all. 22-point lead.
6 minutes left here in the fourth.
All right, Auburndale top of the key. Ball goes in 11. Lowry kicks the ball over to
Golly.
Lewis, who gets clobbered at the 3-point line.
Tackled him in the corner.
That's it. All right, Hawkins again on the foul. That's his second. All right, Mr. Lewis goes to the free throw line to shoot 3. All right, we got a free throw. Count the first one.
No, Fleming Island could have won this game by 30, but they went to the bench early.
All right, 2 for 2. Yes. You know, and like I said, I think they were preparing for tomorrow more so that the game plan was get ready for whoever makes it to the championship. All right, we go 3 for 3 for the free throw line. We talked about free throws being a priority. I tell you what, Mr. Lewis made it happen. All right, we have a 1-2-1-1 press here. Aaron pass, throw it up, and we did not get the backcourt. Hawkins looks to finish, kicks the ball out to Schultz. Ball goes in. Rattles one in for Schultz for 3, which negates the free throws just that quick.
Right.
All right, Lindsey looks to go in on the tree again, and as a good official, no call, but he still finishes the 2-point play. I tell you what, Mr. Johnson just saved the highlight just there.
Yeah, he did, right?
I can see Schultz looking at Jaleel Hill running down the middle. I tell you what, this might be it for Jaleel Hill. No, it's Turner.
Let the young fella go.
I see it. I like it. I like it. All right, Schultz inbounds goes to J.J. Johnson. All right, Auburndale's in the zone. Big 3-2, which they can push all the way out to half court. Timeout, Fleming Island.
You know what that timeout does? It pushes our bedtime back, Coach.
Yes, it does. We're starting late anyway because of the overtime game before this one. But I tell you what, you know, you and I both been on the sideline, and we don't look at the clock when we're coaching.
No, not at all. That's a different world.
Right. And I think this was what they call an informational timeout. Call timeout, talk to your guys. Put a decent game plan in to finish this thing up.
Yeah, and you got guys who haven't been on the court this long before. You got to teach them because you never know when you're going to need them.
Absolutely. Teachable moment. As soon as you think about it, you're going to have subs coming in as well. So they're listening to what you just said. All right, Jaleel Hill has the ball. Looks up top. Goes lefty, Schultz. Nothing doing. Hard off the backboard.
Schultz shot that one from
Ball's
Ohio.
Free out. And we get a foul from Jaleel Hill. A little too much contact there.
Should be shooting now, I think.
Yes, you're right. 5 team fouls. Which you hate to say it prolongs the game a little more.
Yeah, right.
All right, number 13, Gibson Lewis goes to the free throw line, which guess what? He was 100% from the free throw line just a minute ago, so he's back there. So it bodes well for Auburndale. So
jinxed him.
I did not. And I'm going to tell you why. He did a routine, this free throw, that he didn't do on none of one of those. Yeah, like, where did this thing come from? All right, there we go. He makes a second one. Yeah, I'm not going to take that one.
Yeah, right.
He changed his own routine. All right, once again, 1-2, 1-2-2, 3-quarter court trap, Auburndale.
Auburndale's playing hard to the finish.
Yes, they are. Good pass into Johnson. one of those situations where Johnson's really not paying attention to the fact that referees are not going to give them the fouls.
Ribault walking in, getting ready. You know, Ribault always looks good, don't they?
They always look good. You know, that's a consummate of that one Charles Showers, their head coach.
Yeah.
He makes sure his teams look really good. Good news is they look real confident, too.
Yeah.
All right, ball, 5-second call, violation, Hawkins. You know, for someone who's on the court trying to buy for playing time, jury's still out.
Yeah, right.
All right, Lindsey clears. Ball goes over to Johnson. Quickly to Ramirez. Lewis for the three. Off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound. Pass goes over to Lindsey. And he lines up a three. Nothing happened off the back of the glass.
He had to shoot that one
Long
over.
pass
Jaleel
goes up. Wide right. To repeat myself, Diego, another one who's vying for playing time.
Yeah.
Jury's still out. All right, Lindsey once again.
These guys get the chance. You know, you just got to be fundamental, play a good game.
There it is. All right, Johnson, three-point shooter. Nothing up back of the glass. Jaleel Hill, not really going hard for that one. All right, Hamilton loses the ball, but Diego clears it. Got a foul on Deshaun Johnson. All right, Auburndale coach goes back to a couple starters getting ready to come back in the game. We have Mr. Gunter getting ready to come in, and number 10, Cameron Sneed. All right, ball and bounce to Schultz. Man-to-man defense, Auburndale.
We try to run this shot. Oh, I thought we were going to run the shot clock down, but Schultz said, no, I'm going to take it.
There he is. Nice tip in by the big guy, Jaleel Hill. You know what, and he's being aggressive there as well, but I would love to see him maybe go to the post or even flash to the free throw line to look to kind of polish up that part of his game
Right,
as well.
yeah.
All right. Once again, we have their Hawkins. It almost called the turnover there. All right, number 0, Scott, comes in for Schultz. Gave Fleming some pretty good minutes.
No, Fleming Island's had a lot of standout guys. Carson Crawford had a good middle part of the game there. A lot of high flying dunks, but I'm going to give my player of the game to Jaleel Hill just because he started the game strong and he's had a good second half.
You know what? Based on the time, I have to agree with you as well. The old PT, the playing time. All right, ball goes into Mr. Hill as well. Nice spin
that's a
move
big
with the
time
baby
move.
hook. Yes, that's a huge move. Jaleel Hill for 2. And he manufactured on his own there. All right, ball goes over to Mr. Lewis. And I tell you what, that's 2 back-to-back threes just then. So I tell you what, he's making the most of his minutes.
Yeah.
All right, ball goes to Joseph Johnson. He looks to go nowhere. Slides down for the travel call.
2:43 left here in the game. Comfortable lead for Fleming Island.
All right, Mr. Lindsey trying to direct traffic, and he's calling for Mr. Lewis. See if he can get another 3 off. Go to the basket. Contested by Jaleel Hill up
Just
high.
tough shot to get it over that long wingspan.
Hawkins with a step through. Ball missed, and guess who clears it up? And with the emphatic dunk, Jaleel Hill.
My player of the game.
Absolutely. Now, I tell you what, I would try to get him out now. It's about time. All right, step back. No 3 there. Still missed. Joseph Johnson clears for Fleming. All right. We
Coach
get this
just-
timeout to get the sub in.
Just a simple timeout to get a sub in.
That's it, because basketball is a herky-jerky, very fluky game sometimes, and you never know. Anything can happen at any moment. And listen, as good as he's played, you hate to see something happen in a game like this, because they will need him tomorrow.
No doubt about it.
Because whoever gets there is going to be a very physical type game.
SSB Jacks live. We're back on the island of Fleming Island.
Definitely. With our major sponsor, First Baptist Church of Orange Park, and the pastor, David Tarkenton.
Who not only is he a pastor, but he's down there on the clock, too. He's running the clock. He's sponsoring SSB Jacks.
He's also an announcer.
Gotta love it.
A little bit of everything. Listen, you got to love those people who don't mind getting their hands dirty. Not just a man for the people, but a man of the people.
There you go.
All right, here we go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Hawkins gets the ball in a little bit faster this time. Diego Rivera up top. Being hounded by Sneed from Auburndale. Thinking that timeout, coach had a little conversation with Fleming. Said, listen, let's use some clock. Once again, Hawkins turns the ball over. Looks to throw the alley-oop up for Gunter, who has a very quick vertical leap. Gets up very fast.
Auburndale's going to empty their bench now.
Definitely. I think he sees what Fleming has on the court, and he says that's enough.
I'm really not sure why he waited till 1:30, but
I tell you what, though, Auburndale actually looked pretty good that last 2 minutes or so. They got a few threes off, alley-oop.
Yeah, it's been a weird game because they started off strong. They handled the press. They got good shots. Something fell off, and that second quarter changed the game. I mean, they couldn't come back from that.
Definitely, and during that second quarter, not only did Fleming make a run, but Auburndale had a lull where they missed the layups, missed shots, free throws were not going. Hawkins with the backdoor pass. Once again, Joseph Johnson to the basket for nothing. All right, split through. Hawkins still fouling at this point in time.
Coach is frustrated, Fleming Island right there for that foul. He wants to.
He's ready to go home.
Let this roll.
Absolutely. But once again, teachable moment. Look at this on film later on and be able to say, you know what, that should not happen. Just play solid defense. And if you don't have a steal, step back. We still got a shot clock going.
Yep.
All right, new sub, new player, Leander Sazo. Free throw line.
Making the most of his last minute 20.
That's it. He should give a handshake to Hawkins. All right, front of the rim, no good. What do we have here?
Over the back. Think they could have let that one go.
Yes. All right, white 25. Akbar. Ayuk Soak. I know I messed it up.
Say that 5 times fast.
Definitely. All right. Jillian Galashaw with the free throw. No good on the second one. Joseph Johnson, once again, cannot clear the rebound.
Auburndale just play. They have no quit in them. They've never stopped playing. They've actually cut this lead to 15 when it could have been about 35.
Most definitely. All right, three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Auburndale once again. Nothing there. Fleming finally clears that. Akbar. Diego Rivera. Coach is looking at him like, hey, slow it down. All right, Joseph Johnson says, I'm not going to slow it down. I'm just going to turn it over.
Yeah. That's not how you earn minutes down the line.
Tell you what, man, when you get in clutch moments, you start to look down your bench and try to figure out who's going to play. All right, Auburndale has also went ahead and slowed it on down. They said they're going to use some clock as well.
If you look at this score when the game's over, if you didn't watch it, you're going to think, it was a good game. 15-point game, but no, it was not.
All right, Hawkins looked to push. Ball tipped from behind. Auburndale gets the steal. All right, ball's up top. Looks to be aggressive going to the basket. And we have a turnover, Auburndale. Fleming Island ball, 6 seconds on the clock. 15-point lead, Fleming Island. Ball goes to Justin Joseph Johnson. All right, 1.1. And this one here is in the books.
The clock keeper put his head down. He was ready for that. Just let that roll.
That's it. All right. That's it. All right, this was in the books. And like you said, Auburndale did not stop fighting, so you got to be proud about that because in these type of games, you're not only playing to win, but you're also playing for your perspective districts, regions, and things of that nature. So you keep fighting.
Yeah, you play a tournament like this, you're representing more than your team. You know, your hometown, you want to come back with something. So they have to regroup tonight and, play that third place game tomorrow with whoever the loser of this game is, and hopefully they can get something positive out of it. What you can't do is sulk and go to bed tonight mad about what happened and not. You got to prepare for tomorrow.
Absolutely. When you see a situation where you have a major tournament kind of like this, when we have the Battle of Islands, and you can finish in the top 4. I mean, if you don't win a championship, you still can say to yourself, hey, we can go back to our region, our district, and we can perform and play well.
Right, because you're going to play either a Ribault or a Gainesville High School. Come away with the win from that, you can change your season. So,
no, definitely. And who knows who's there in their district. They may be one of those situations where they look like they could be a district champion based on what they have going on.
Right, exactly right. And here we are. We're, that game is done, and we're getting ready for the next one. Gainesville and Ribault here, 9 minutes until tip on SSB Jacks. Looking forward to another great game.
Definitely. And before we leave, we definitely want to give a shout out to those from outside the state of Florida, Ohio, Iowa, also in the state. We have St. Pete. All those places there are tuning in now. SSB, we're going nationwide.
There you go. I know we had some people from Auburndale tuned in as well. So thanks for tuning in. Like, share. Let us know where you want us next, and we'll be there.
Fleming Island basketball. Games are being aired. First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.